Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hello? Huh?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, everybody! Welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for joining today's stream. Hope you're all doing well today, or at least somewhat decent. Look who I'm with!
Oh, who?
Wait, where'd you go? I lost sight of you. Hold on. Oh, there you are! You're right there!
What?
Teehee, introduce yourself!
Oh my gosh, I'm Aliza. Aliza Gekida.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I got.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't have a script.
Oh, I should introduce myself too. I know this is my channel, but I've been trying to get into the habit of introducing myself just in case some poor lost soul has found their way here and they're like, what is happening? At least I can familiarize myself to you. I am Storiesofstars. You may call me Stories. I am your shooting star who made a wish upon herself, fell down to this earth, and now I am collabing with this lovely gator to riz some more arcade nerds, because sometimes that's just what life's all about, you know? Anyways, let's get right back into it. Let's waste no time.
Zero time.
Absolutely zero time. All right, so we're getting
What chapter are we on?
I think we're on chapter 3. Yeah, we're on chapter 3.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News.
Shack News.
All
Fight
the fighting
Shack
that's fit to
News.
post. The tournament scene is heating up, with contenders
I'm doing
eager
well,
to
thank
scoop
you,
up
Ryan.
precious
How are
points
you
they'll
doing,
need to
Stories?
qualify for the main event.
Pretty good. I've got 2 beverages beside me. One that's water and one that's not water. The other
That's like
one's
half the number of beverages we usually have.
I
in
know,
Stories.
right? It's crazy. And this one's of the carbonated variety. It's delicious.
I got a tea.
Ooh. Is it hot or
All
cold?
eyes are on the local laundromat
Hot.
crew
Oh,
who
hot tea.
destroyed veteran team L7
Hot tea.
Gaming
It's
to
kind of
secure
black tea. I don't
first
remember the
place
name.
at
It
an
starts with a
underground
C.
tournament.
Oh. Okay. Nice. Actually, let me see if I can like
You
turn
got a
you up
soda?
on my end, because for some reason I can't hear you that well. That or the music's too
Okay.
loud.
Hold on, I can. This might be a little better.
Oh, talk again.
Hello, hello, hi, hi,
Ah,
hi.
there we go. I can hear your
Hooray.
beautiful voice. How do I sound?
You sound lovely as usual.
Excellent.
Do they have what it takes to go all the way? Only time will tell.
I
With
still
a
can't get over
sponsor
a shirt.
behind
I
them
know,
and strong hype, they're on the right
It's so
path,
legendary.
but need to focus
It's
their
so middle
efforts
school.
if they want to get any further. For more
Right, we
on
got a
this
sponsor
developing
now.
story, be sure to like, share, subscribe.
Yes, and
all
you're-
that good
you're in
stuff.
red.
This is really heating up.
Oh, yeah. Christmas color.
Christmas Liza. Christmas
It
in May.
does not work with my look. But we get the money, so that's good. I guess.
We get the bag.
Is this the distant future? It is the distant future year 20XX, and I'm getting really sick of adulting.
God, no matter what year it is, I think that can be tried and true for the rest of eternity.
It never changes.
Never changes.
Okay, I'm starting to get to know my new friends. We're bonding, we're sharing, it's all lovely and wonderful. But they've also saddled me with the role of coach, manager, cat wrangler. I love cats. And general purpose problem solver for unidentified flying Lacerta.
Yeah!
UFL!
UFL!
UFL! That's easier to say. In short, I'm wearing a lot of hats right now, and they don't fit on my glasses. And sadly, one of those hats is real estate agent. But I don't have time to whine and complain. I'm committed to this, and there's work to be done. Which means putting together a team house.
Yeah!
Whoa! Team house is more than just a house for us. I need to build them a home for intensive competition training, sure, but also, you know, somewhere they all feel welcome. Somewhere perfect.
Perfect.
Also, since we won a giant FOD 2 machine at Hosma's tournament, we need, like, somewhere to put that thing. It's too big to fit in Ben and Matt's little arcade. I was up till 3 a.m. working with Iris to try to find a perfect location for our new headquarters. But Well, the search for a new home hasn't been going real well so far. Hopefully Iris found something while I was blissfully unconscious. Can she even run on that box? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Iris, tell me you have good news.
I have good news.
Hooray!
Oh.
I've successfully eliminated another 73 candidates from our starting pool.
That's good. Have you found any viable candidates?
None that will match every parameter you've given me, I'm afraid. The Mini Crimson Tiger has earmarked monthly rent is considerable. Don't get me wrong, but finding a large enough place in the city itself and nearby good clean fun,
Difficult, huh?
this isn't the problem money can solve. The city's overcrowded and rent is sky high. Look, I'm becoming more human day by day. I'm flubbing my words.
Just like you.
Exactly. So viable residential spaces are hard to come by.
Well, crap. UFL is just getting used to the idea of dedicating themselves to Pod 2 and asking them to uproot their lives without a perfect destination in mind? I figured it's easier to swallow the idea of upgrading from friends to roomies if I already had a really great locale lined up.
It's a difficult proposition to be certain. I wish I could be more helpful. I'm an Iris. Our purpose is to be helpful.
Suboptimal situation.
Normally, I'd fetch a knowledge base from my cloud collector to learn how to do this, but my sisters haven't developed a real estate skill package yet.
Right, you can just download skills. You sure you don't know Kung Fu too?
Not much use for that when you don't have a physical body, Zilla, but I could get a personal trainer module if you want my help learning how to fight IRL.
Let's focus on my gaming career before I become a meat space street fighter, please.
Okay. Perhaps you could consult with your teammates, see if they know of any potential homes I'm not aware of. I may be a powerful search engine, but I don't have the human resources and social connections others have.
My sources say yes.
Remember, friendship means sharing and communicating openly. Although most human dramas seem to revolve around pointlessly keeping secrets and betraying each other for flimsy reasons. Oh, not just, yeah.
I sigh, leaning heavily against my desk over the keys. It makes this sound. Oh, crap. I probably should have slammed my keyboard. Okay, I guess I'd better just approach them even if I don't have a perfect candidate already lined up. I made a bunch of things pop up.
Oh, shoot.
It's better than keeping secrets from each other. This isn't junior high school. We're better than that.
That's right, we're better than that.
We should be better than that. Loxley should be better than that.
Yeah, we're talking about Loxley.
I still don't know why he was sneaking around after Hamza's tournament. I may need to ask him about that later. Yeah, we got, like, our brain zapped, right?
Yeah, and, like, your hand is still feeling weird, and, like...
Yeah.
Your identity may have been compromised. Like, I don't know, something's happening.
I might not be me.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what's going on?
Right. I'm heading over to Good Clean Fun to try to convince them during this morning's team practice.
You can do it, Zilla. I believe in you.
Thank you, Iris. Well, at least my digital fairy godmother believes in me. That's not nothing. Shutting down the computer of Theseus for now, I switch Iris back to my phone and head out to face the day. One long subway ride later and I'm facing down Good Clean Fun, what has been their home for years. I'd hoped to find a suitable location for the team house in or around Chinatown so we could keep using GCF, but that may not be an option. As I'm sorting out what approaches I can take, I peer around the nexus of soap suds and tokens and grease, hoping everybody's already here and available to chat with. But the team keeps weirdly inconsistent hours. I spy him with my little eye Loxley by his crane game and Zapper and Rhapsody chatting by the washing machines, but that's it. No Domino, no Jinx, no Grace. Could be they aren't here yet.
Oh, hi, Al. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Welcome, welcome. Okay, who do I approach first? She said Domino wasn't here. He's...
I guess you're looking for him, maybe? I don't know.
Let's try that
That
one.
one?
I'm interested.
Okay.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious about that. Okay, no sign of Jinx and Grace yet, but I know Domino's around because that's his ratty old backpack tucked away in a dark corner of the laundromat.
Oh, he's lurking.
Has he stuck himself in a machine? I keep suggesting he's stashed it somewhere secure. Maybe use Jinx's apartment as a rest stop like Grace does, but Well,
Bro's just having like an existential crisis in the dryers.
yeah. I don't actually own anything worth stealing is how he phrased it, I believe. My point is that he has to be lurking around here somewhere. Where does Domino normally hang out? By the, shoot 'em up. Oh, right. Or the bullet hill. Loxley mentioned to me that when he gets depressed, he can usually be found, let's see. Uh-oh. Yep, near the dumpsters in the alley next to Good Clean
Not
Fun.
the
Oh, man.
dumpsters.
Why the dumpsters?
Bro is literally down in the dumps.
Surely they have a back room or something,
I
right?
would think, but I guess this is more his style? I don't know.
I don't know. Although from his jolly old smile, he doesn't seem upset. Domino, everything cool, or...
Ooh, nice.
What a haul. What a haul. I mean, look at it. Someone threw out a perfectly good toaster. But it's probably just some minor wiring problems. I could fix that. And this office chair. Yeah, the upholstery's all worn out and it's missing an armrest, but it's still got the seedy part. Still good.
Color me pleasantly surprised.
Man, it's amazing what things people will throw in the garbage.
So a busted toaster and a broken chair are not garbage?
When you live in poverty like I do, they're priceless treasures. Like, half my furniture is from dumpster diving. I can't wait to get home and toast the ever-loving shit out of some bread with this thing. Once I rewire it, that is. I mean.
What do you do for a living? I wanna... Domino, what exactly do you do for a living? You never talk about your job. I mean, I know you keep weird hours, but that's it.
That would be because it's not a singular job, but several part-time jobs, each with their own gonzo weird scheduling demands. The joys of life in 20XX, I'm afraid. The days of a 9-to-5 career you grind out for the whole of your life, coming home to 2.5 kids and a dog in the burbs, well, those days are long behind us. These days, you take what you can get.
Hey, we're a pro team now, right? We have enough money that you could probably play FOD 2 full-time on a team salary. Crimson Tiger's ready and willing to drown us in money. How about you switch approaches and game full-time?
I've been considering it.
What if...
It's a bit of a puzzle, isn't it? Taking the money means believing in this dream of yours to be the world champ. Believing this can be my future. But the pragmatic side of me is screaming to not rely on that for my survival. It could all come crashing down.
I spilled tea all over me.
No! I thought I heard a little thud that was just like, what was that? No!
It's okay, it's okay. Man, I just washed this blanket. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We're cool. Yeah, that little thud. That was me. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm locked in on this course. I'm gonna make it a reality. Tea, not pee. Tea. Black tea in a mug.
In what situation would the second option be viable, Flame?
Yeah.
Let me ask you that.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. What's more, I'm looking into getting us a team house.
Whoa.
Whoa, for serious?
Very serious.
She's just gasping for air. Yes, I'm serious.
Yeah, just serious. Help it down. I guess the top one. No more rooting in the trash for chairs, no more loading 16 tons in the coal mines, just devoting yourself to what you love. Will it fall apart? Not if I have anything to say about it. Join us in our new team house and we'll make our own future.
You're really into this dramatic speech gimmick, aren't you? But I'll admit, I like it. I really like the sound of it. I'm not married to the idea of yoinking my own bootstraps.
Not the worst
Okay,
idea.
I'm on board. Let's ride this rocket ship into the sky. And if it craters, at least it'll crater on the moon, right? Besides, my current apartment is like 27% cockroach by volume. I'd be more than happy to move the hell out of there. So, where's this new happy home we're all gonna be occupying?
Well, about that.
You don't actually have one in mind yet, do you?
Working on it with Iris, but I'm open to suggestions if you know any real estate opportunities.
In this city? No. Well, if you ever get the stream off the ground, I'll be ready and waiting. Until then, I think I'd best be on toaster repair duty. Later.
With that, he tucks the busted appliance under one arm and heads back into the laundromat. Well, he's on board with the idea of a team house at least, but I'm still at square one for options. I should find the rest of the team and keep mulling this over with them.
All right.
Let's see Loxley. I want to know if
Loxley
he has anything to say about that.
Yeah.
I spot Loxley by his beloved crane game, although he's just sort of leaning against it, lost in thought. And from the nod he offers me long before I finished approaching, well, I think he knows what's coming.
Well,
later, AL?
All right, take care.
IL.
Yeah.
IL. Later, Gator.
Good morning, Zilla.
You're looking for that.
I had to.
More or less. Use so many voices.
Indeed.
Okay, am I gonna have to come right out and ask, or are you gonna offer me some answers without being poked and prodded? You told me if I wanted to know what the hell happened to me at the end of Hamza's tournament that you'd tell me.
Indeed. Indeed I did. Oh, Madamus of the Back Library. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Prescribing and subbing the scribing. Prescribing the sub. Welcome to the constellation. I can't talk today for some reason. Ah. My brain is fried. My recommendation is that you try to put the incident out of your mind. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Loxley, an arcade game wormed its way into my brain and made me hallucinate. My hand is still sore from touching that joystick even.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yes.
Lingering pain. That is worrying. Have you felt any headaches, or perhaps missing time, or holes in your memory?
You ask questions like that, it only makes me want to ask more questions, not fewer. It's time to level with me. What is Polybius, and why are you looking for it? With a sigh, he gives up and drops his voice to be a bit quieter, just in case anyone is eavesdropping.
He has to whisper. You're correct, of course. You deserve to know what you've encountered.
Uncertainty abounds.
Are you certain you don't want to back away from this? Focus on your championship ambitions, on supporting your friends, and all that.
Let's, the bottom one.
This one?
I feel that one the most. Yeah. This is a question of trust, Loxley, and what I'm hearing is that you don't trust me with the truth. If we're gonna be on the same team, comrades in arms, we need to trust each other. And this is step one, understand? My firm tone makes him straighten up a bit, standing at attention.
I understand. I do seek your trust, Zilla. And even if I cannot betray the trust of others, there are some facts I can tell you.
What do you know of Polybius?
That it doesn't exist, supposedly.
Well, we know that's not true.
I did some research online immediately after getting home that night. It's a creepypasta, nothing more than a tall tale of arcade legend. Some kid had a seizure while playing Tempest, and the story blew up into this ridiculous tale of a brain-controlling CIA arcade experiment.
A perfect cover, yes? Much like stories of UFOs planted to hide the true yet mundane purpose of Area 51, to test captured Soviet spy planes.
Oh, dang, we're getting into all the conspiracies.
I'm afraid Polybius is quite real. The myth was purposefully spread to hide the truth.
Oh, it smells like smoke.
As near as we can tell, the game uses a biofeedback joystick to connect to the player's mind, analyzing synapses, downloading data, creating a reasonable approximation of the player's personality and memories. A digital ghost stored within the machine.
So, like, my ghost is stuck in that box?
I guess. You're now a ghost and not a ghost.
That's horrific.
Polybius is fun. The mind control is the fun part. Is that so, Flame? Do you have any personal experience with this?
It lures in its prey using hypnotic patterns, likely remnants of some
When the
MK
predator
Ultra
becomes
MK
the prey.
Ultra.
And
Ah.
I'm sorry, did I accidentally join the X-Files when I wasn't looking? MK Ultra, seriously?
seriously, you said you wanted to know the truth. This is the truth. It would be easier to doubt me and dismiss it all as a farce. And in fact, I wouldn't be adverse to you doing so.
And continue.
Very well. Polybius uses the biofeedback link to connect to the player's mind.
Wait, doesn't Jinx use a biofeedback joystick?
We believe the technology was derived from Polybius, yes, although without a malicious call of Polybius driving it. Her joystick is a harmless interface. If we could focus on that core, please.
Right, evil arcade game, keep going.
Polybius is designed to grind into one's existing anxieties and fears, leveraging them to break down your willpower. And once it's shattered all hope, weighing down your psyche, your mind belongs to the machine, and you can no longer care to resist.
Oh, that's pleasant.
I regret to have you be exposed to that sort of torment, no matter how brief. Beyond that, I'm afraid there's little solid information I can offer. Only urban legends and conspiracy theories. The company that made this game, German.
How do you pronounce that anyway?
Honestly, no idea. Just use what you prefer. It matters not. The company went bankrupt in 1990X. They obviously made the game for some secret organization, but we know little beyond that. I've been searching for an intact Polybius machine for years. I tried to sneak in to retrieve the one from Hamza's warehouse, but
I was busy playing it, and by the time you got me out of there, someone else had it. That creepy woman in black.
A bit concerning, that.
I'm not the only one seeking Polybius, needless to say. And that's where the true danger lies, in crossing paths with them. I can only hope they haven't noticed your involvement. If I can take risks for my friends, well, that's my business, but you, I didn't want to bring you any harm.
With that, he exhales a deep sigh as he finally gets this off his chest.
And that's the truth of the matter.
I offer my sincere apologies.
Can you forgive me for holding back? 'Twas a noble attempt to shield you from such a nightmare, but a failure. I'll admit that. And apologize deeply.
Not sure how much of this I believe, honestly. But from his voice, I can tell he believes every word of it, including his sincere apology. Promise not to get everybody in the team sent to prison. Look, whatever this mess here, and can you at least avoid dragging it across our doorstep? I don't want to see UFL thrown in jail.
Absolutely not. I mean, I will absolutely not endanger my friends. Not that I absolutely will not avoid, you know. That's why I insisted you leave this be. I don't want to cause any of my friends harm. And I swear to do my best to avoid darkening our doorstep with my troubles. I wish to ride with you into battle, for glory and honor on the Pro Tour. That has not changed.
I am also surprised by the shade of green. We didn't have a whole lot of options. I look like a Mountain Dew can. A cranberry Mountain. I don't know. Does Mountain Dew have flavors?
Yeah, there's like they're not like flavored as like cherry flavor or blue flavor,
Yeah.
but it's like they have like weird names. I think there's a red one, and then of course there's Baja Blast. There's a white one. There is a blue one. There's probably others. There's a purple one.
Let me see.
Yeah, there's probably more.
Mountain Dew Red. She's a Mountain Dew Code Red. Yeah,
That's what it is.
That's what I am. Mountain Dew Code Red.
Oh, there's a mango
All right.
one? Bro, that sounds so good.
That actually sounds really good. I don't drink soda a whole lot, but I'd try that.
Ah. Meanwhile, I've got my Sprite.
Yeah, I like
I'm
Sprite.
a carbonated drink girly. What can I say? I like the sensation of the bubbles. Here's the thing.
It's a sizzle.
Exactly. like, here's the thing with me. I will go for a carbonated beverage over a non-carbonated beverage, like, almost any time, including alcoholic. If it's not bubbly, I don't care for it as much.
Oh, so like, what about those, like White Claws, like sparkling stuff?
Yeah, I like
stuff?
sparkling stuff. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a
not a huge fan
sparkling,
of sparkling
bubbly,
stuff.
carbonated, any of that shit. I love it.
That's so fun. I didn't know that. New stories fact.
Stories lore.
Stories of bubbles.
Bubbles.
Okay, at least I can trust in your dedication to the team. I'll have to accept that for now.
Excellent.
I'm glad we could.
But you haven't really answered my question yet, have you?
Pardon?
I asked you, what is Polybius, and why are you looking for it? You answered what, not why. But I have a pretty strong suspicion as to why you want Polybius so badly. Because Iris was made using Polybius code, isn't it?
Dun dun dun.
I didn't know that. It wasn't hard to deduce, now that I know the facts. Back when I first met Grace, she talked about how she made Iris.
We inherited a pile of half-finished projects and ancient code from various tech companies. Firmware, Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Cinesloden. It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality.
Iris is part Polybius, the dangerous part. Isn't that right, Iris?
But I'm not like that evil program. Not at all. I just want to help people. I'm not going to, like, eat anyone's soul.
Like Iris, I don't want to dog on her. I'll pick number 2. Iris, relax. You're clearly a good person. Whatever Polybius was, that's not who you are now. In our time together, you've proven you have a kind heart. You're not at all cold code and overheating circuits. Whatever Grace did to make you, it seems to have overridden any nastiness baked into Polybius. I'm not worried.
Exactly. We're doing our best to resist any latent issues left behind by Polybius. In fact, we're working to remove its code from our system.
Really? How?
Well, we haven't figured that part out yet, but we're dedicated to kindness and understanding, and won't stop until we figure out how to get rid of it. Don't worry, I'll be the best friend a virtual assistant can be.
He watches me chat with my phone, realizing I'm clearly a bit more in the know than he realized. Yeah, I don't think Iris is.
Ah, I see. You're a clever one indeed.
You're the ones who are new pirate servers, aren't you? Seeing as you and Iris are both hoping to find Polybius code.
Well, yes. My other friends, a group calling themselves the Ghost Monsters, are a network of underground hackers. We run the Iris Cloud servers.
That's also a callback to the first game.
Ghost Monster.
When Cooper Technologies abandoned Iris, Grace leaked the code. We honored prior debts to her allies and gave Iris new life. And now, it is my sworn duty to both protect Grace, the mother of Iris, and obtain an original Polybius machine. I will protect those that Iris holds dear, and I will find the source of the darkness in Iris's heart, so that Iris may use it to heal herself.
Hold on, wait. I have a theory and questions that I don't know if you know the answer to or can reveal to me. So, we've gotten a lot more like relationship uppers with Loxley, so it seems to be kind of pushing us in the direction of him. All fine and good. Would it have done this if we had, say, gotten closer to any of the other characters, the same Polybius side quest? If we would it have given us the same route? Or are they all sort of involved with Polybius in some way? Because it seems like it's only Loxley and Grace and everyone else is their own thing.
Yeah.
Or would they have like a different side quest?
What I can say is that like the story is pretty linear, but depending on whose route you like pursue or who you like talk to, you'll get more insight. but there's some main things that will happen regardless of like who you like want to like, you know, pursue or who you like befriend or anything. Just depending on who you befriend or want to get closer to, you'll learn more or less about any specific situations that involve them more or less. So
okay, so all of them would have involved Polybius somehow, because it seems like a pretty major thing.
So well, basically,
assuming...
regardless of who you were wanting to like pursue, that incident at the tournament would have happened regardless.
Okay, but we picked, at least this route seems more interesting because he seems to be more involved than other people, except maybe Grace. Him and Grace, I bet would have
Grace is like unknowingly
quest.
Involved because like, I mean, well, I guess in a way she knows about Polybius and like its, you know, backstory and it's like, you know, kind of scary background and whatnot, but she has no idea that Loxley's even like trying to do all this stuff for her. Like she's completely oblivious.
Oh, so he's in the background.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing all the stuff in the background. She's just, you know, living her life.
Yeah, she's trying to keep Iris and stuff.
Yeah, trying to keep her baby. So
if we went like Domino's route, he might be like trying to like learn about it in his own way, or same with Jinx. But like, I'm trying to imagine what Rhapsody or Zapper would have done towards it, I guess.
Yeah, like, I guess, yeah, it would really, I think, it really depends. Yeah, like, at least from what I've seen, because, well, I guess, spoiler, when I've played a bit of this myself. I've gotten up to I finished chapter 5 it was. I did not choose Loxley. So it was one of the other 5. But what I can say is from up until that point, everything I think has been going the exact same, apart from like, you know, which conversations you choose to have. So there are some main plot points that involve Polybius that will always happen regardless of which character you're pursuing. But I don't know if that means like, because I haven't gotten further in that, I don't know if like the involvement of Polybius will be more than just those main plot points, or if they'll have their own little like side thing of Polybius or not. So
oh man, once we're like through with this, I want to know what path he went down afterwards, because I don't know and I haven't looked into it because I don't want it to like, now I don't know if you like played it in VOD or just played it on your own.
Oh yeah, no, I played it on my own. The only
okay, so there's no way I can know. That's
like
great.
The only thing that would be like any sort of like, you know, insight of what I've done is I played the first game on stream. Yeah. So I did that whole route with one of the characters, and yeah, so
oh, I want to know after. I don't want it to color my vision. Okay.
But it's so fun though, because like there's a lot of different callbacks to like the first game, and there's like connections that like if you like, you know, we were paying attention to certain things in the first game, you kind of make connections on like what's linked from the first game to this game, and it's just like, oh, it's so fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did that. Okay. The game theory. Iris, did you know about Loxley's true identity before now? Her digital form fidgets a bit. Yes. Oh?
No. It seems that learning this just now unlocked some dormant memory files from a folder labeled Need to Know Basis. When I started working with Usula, I was a default Iris with default memories, a basic set which would suffice for just about any client. Loxley's involvement and the search for Polybius, our desire to heal ourselves using that original code, that's not something most clients would need to know about. But if it helps him, I trust him. And I trust you.
So you weren't lying to me?
No. The memories were locked to keep me safe. Me and you.
Both of them look a bit ashamed about all this. Even if their reasons may be justifiable, it's clearly not sat well with them.
Oh, hello, it's Eli. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Welcome.
It seems that safety's gone right out the window, hasn't it? Assuming it was a good idea to begin with. Well, there you have it. The whole of my purpose. I wanted to protect you from this. I wanted to... I beg you, do not tell Grace. Don't involve her in our troubles.
She deserves to know. We owe her that much.
And risk tangling her up in this web of intrigue. No, she deserves a peaceful life with the travails I endure. As do you, for that matter. Besides, if the others, seeming Polybius, take too much notice of Grace, others like that woman in black, no, I would never forgive myself for failing Grace. I won't make demands for your silence, of course. I've not earned such a right. But please, consider my warning.
You've given me plenty to think about, but you've also said that you're still loyal to us, that we're still your friends.
And I swear by that, whatever else I may be, I am a member of Unidentified Flying Lacerda. Hell yeah, I'm with you all to the end of the end.
I love that damn name. Well, so much for an easy life. It's so funny. It's saying that in his voice. Not only is there a murderous arcade game out there, but Loxley is part of the underground rebel movement supporting Iris, and now I'm stuck with that secret knowledge. But I'm the one who came to him. I'm the one who asked for the truth. If I wanted to stay comfortably in the dark, I would have done that. I wouldn't have done that, would I? Sensing I've probably pushed his boundaries a bit much, I decided to table this for now. This is a lot to take in and no need to rake Loxley over the coals. Yet. Besides, I still need to ask you about the house.
Oh yeah, by the way, enough about all this conspiracy bullshit and stuff. Want to live
You wanna be
together
roomie?
with like everybody else? Game house!
Yay!
The what?
I've never seen him make that face.
He's like,
I'm
the
trying
fuck
to
you
erase.
talking about?
He's like, I'm trying to arrange a team house so we can focus on our training and make each other breakfast sandwiches. Would you be interested, or do you creepy Polybius duties prevent that?
Ah, I see.
Ah, a fine adventure.
You need but ask, Zilla. It's a wondrous idea, and I'd absolutely be interested in moving to support Unidentified Flying Lacerda.
Or are his motivations to help the team just to stay near Grace? Regardless, I'll listen to what Loxley has to offer. Loxley. Okay,
Loxley.
any ideas where I can rent a team house?
Afraid my tracking talents are limited to legendary Lost Arcade games. Real estate is beyond my purview.
Drat. Okay, well, I'll keep you updated then.
You have my thanks.
My thanks to you for your work on the matter, though.
Don't thank me yet. I haven't found anything.
Is that all you wish to discuss with me? Or is there something else?
I've had my fill of conspiracy for one day. I'll let you back to your crane game.
Indeed. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
As I leave Loxley, I'm left with more questions than answers. He seems absolute in his desire to help us. No matter what weirdness he's involved in, he'll be here for Unidentified Flying Lacerda, presumably. But damn, does my hand still ache every time I remember that nightmare version of myself inside Polybius. Time to put this out of mind and keep looking for my teammates. Do we want to talk to Iris or the other two?
Can't catch up on game industry news.
I guess we'll talk to those two. They might be able to help with the house thing.
Yeah.
Iris did suggest we talk to them. Team practice hasn't quite started yet, but both Rhapsody and Zapper are already here, hanging out near the laundry machines. Out of the group, and save for maybe Loxley. His name is Loxley, forgot an S back there. These two are the ones most consistently here. Is it out of dedication for the team, or do they just have nowhere else to spend their free time? In any case, I'm happy they're here and won't be too difficult to wrangle. Why didn't anyone tell me being a manager would be like herding cats 99.97% of the time?
That's an almost certainty amount of time to herd cats.
Wrangle cats.
Wrangling cats.
Unless you just gotta say pss, pss, pss. As I approach, I can see Rhapsody and Zapper are having an intense conversation near the laundry units. Arm motions flying and tense looks. Great. I try my best to not awkwardly barge my way into their conversation and listen in for a bit.
I can't believe he said that to you. I would have Ben and Matt kick him out. Seriously, Zapper, that's just unacceptable behavior. Well, lucky for that bastard, Ben and Matt aren't here, which means I did what any proper gal's gonna do. Oh, what's that? Challenge them to a match, and whoever lost leaves right then and there. Not allowed to come back neither. Not today, not tomorrow, not fucking ever. Please tell me you beat him. I know your skills, Zap. I'm betting you tripled his score, leaving him utterly baffed. Wrath, I didn't just triple his score. I fucking quintupled his score. Straight up devastated him. I just wish there was a crowd around to watch him fail miserably. And cheer me on, of course.
Since both are all smiles now, it seems like a good time to slide right into their discussion. Hi Zapper, hi Rhapsody. Trouble? Anything I can help with?
Trouble's past, Zilla, but thanks.
Not today.
Zap was just revealing to me a story of what happens all too frequently in small arcades. Yeah, fucking douche nozzle told me that girls can't play shooting games.
Zapper groans in disgust and rolls her eyes.
What a great name, douche nozzle.
Douche nozzle. I've only heard my mom say that.
Again.
Does that sort of thing happen often? Even at a small arcade like this? Granted, it's not too far out from when Play to Win came barging in here causing mischief, but I thought that was just due to my presence. Before that, wasn't everything smooth sailing?
Unfortunately, yes. It gets tiring trying to prove your worth over and over again.
Nah.
Just because we're a neighborhood arcade doesn't mean we don't get our fair share of stupid. And no matter how many times Ben and Matt swing the hammer, people like them still pop up like ants following a food trail.
Almost as good as Stink Pot. You remember that, Stories?
How could I forget? Yeah, legendary.
What a Stink Pot.
Stink Pot.
I'm not gonna pretend like this doesn't happen in PC gaming either. I've seen it far too often, yeah, all the time. Whether it's a rando claiming that marginalized genders don't have the same hand-to-eye coordination as cis men, or it's blatantly typing sexist remarks in group chat. Even happened to me. That sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you, Zapper.
Whatever, it's fine. People can be shitty, it happens. May sound harsh, but as much as I love this little arcade, sometimes I'm not in the mood to even potentially deal with that kind of, emotional bullshit.
Yeah.
Eloquently put, Zap.
I don't know. Educating them doesn't work.
No.
Like, they're not gonna listen. Scanning everyone's face wall seems... I guess the last one.
Yeah.
I guess even a small privately owned arcade like Good Clean Fun isn't totally safe from harassment. I sigh heavily, lamenting the unjust treatment so many people encounter while just trying to do things they love. But while I can't save us all from it, a team house would give us a place to retreat to. Another perk of us all playing and living under one roof. Oddly enough, I think our ideas might align. I'm trying to get us a team house. That'd be a solid, safe space to practice in, free from the occasional trolls that find their way in.
The trolls of trolls.
Trolls of trolls.
Trolls of trolls. A place to enjoy games without the gamers.
You know I'm down.
Focused training space and a better place to live than my crap hole apartment? Yeah, I'm down. I'll start bagging.
Zapper turns on her heels to presumably walk home and pass
Curly
out,
was
but
just like,
Rhapsody-
I'm out, let's do this!
We're going now! Rhapsody grabs her gently by the collar and pulls Zapper back into the conversation.
Zilla said trying, meaning we don't have one yet, so don't go anywhere yet, Zap.
Zapper pouts, crossing her arms indignantly.
Fine.
Indignant?
Hacking can wait. Okay, got a lot to pack anyway. Mostly some old clothes and a bowling trophy. Look, one time I got super drunk at the all-night Bowl-O-Rama and woke up with a trophy and for reasons I can't explain, a traffic cone. Don't judge me.
You stole the traffic cone?
I guess so. It's just like, it's a trophy to match my trophy. Hell yeah!
Yeah, I want a traffic cone.
I'm in Zilla. A team house could keep us all focused on our goals, and it could be fun to get to live with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, can we get a house with a pool or a hot tub? No, a pool and a hot tub. I'll need a kitchen, gas stove top, plenty of counter space for all my cooking gadgets, and a wine fridge. I do love cooking. Let Rhapsody cook. Must have been ice skating. The classic traffic cone used to in the beginners area to ice skate. Good times.
I mean, they said money's not a problem. Media room. If they want to help me, we'll get them all gassed up so they want to actually help me try to look for a cool place. Let's think big. Hot tub, pool, fancy kitchen, and what about a wicked cool media room? Maybe get an IMAX certified with 7.1 surround sound.
Yes, yes, yes! We're gonna have the coolest house with the coolest parties. We could comfortably watch all the live streams, and I accidentally hit the space bar. What did it say? Hold on. We could comfortably watch all the live stream tournaments together in the media room too. There we go.
It's great, but I haven't managed to snag us a house. The real estate's market's proving to be pretty tricky.
Fair. Tricky, but not impossible. I'm sure you can find something that works for everyone. Sure. You've got the right kind of bloody mind of determination to see it through. I mean, you might find a perfect house after the stars go out and the universe is cold and dead, but hey! Team practice soon, yeah? Maybe if we all chat about it, we can come up with something. 7 brains are better than 3, even if these 3 brains are the sexiest brains here. Hashtag, just saying.
Thanks.
Should I say hashtag out loud? You don't love that for her.
We all have flaws. It's okay. Thanks for always appreciating my intellect, Zap. I'm sure we can all get together to come up with a few good candidates. So, come find us when you're ready. I think Raph and I are gonna continue house planning.
Hashtag okay.
Raph, we should cover all the walls with fairy lights! I love fairy
Oh, I love
lights.
that actually. Yeah, they said when the stars go out, not gonna happen.
I am consistent. I am always
They're eternal.
eternal star.
I'll gladly let them take care of all our decorating. One less thing on my plate, assuming I can actually find us a place. I'm happy they're at least on board with the idea. Now I just need to find everyone else and get them on the same page. You only have, like, 2 more people. Hang on. I spy with my little eye Jinx and Grace just outside and on their way in. Good, now we can have a full team meeting and settle this homesteading business. Let's see, I've told Zapper, Rhapsody, Domino, and Loxley about this team house plan. That's everybody except Jinx and Grace, who are just now arriving on the scene. Once I've got them all in agreement and Iris finds a home, we'll be ready to go.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry we're late for team practice, but there's this wonderful new coffee shop uptown I love, and I just had to get Jinx a peppermint mocha. Oh, based. I love peppermint mochas.
It's like Jinx doesn't.
It was okay. It was okay? I thought you loved it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did love it. Just said so. Things being okay is okay.
Yep, Jinx, master of flat understatement.
So, what's up? What are the team ups for today's practice sessions? Shame we can't fit our brand new FOD 2 machine in here just yet. Be nice to have all those joysticks going at once.
Actually, I think I've got a solution to that particular problem. I've got my Iris looking for teen houses, a way for all of us to live under the same roof and really focus our efforts. If we all move in together, I think we could really push UFL to new heights, and everybody else is already on board, so... What do you say? Sound good? Is it a good silence or bad silence?
No, not interested. You have any idea how hard it was to set up my apartment for proper disability access? Bathroom alone costs a fortune. Dislodging me from my lodgings is... No. Not interested, no.
And I've got... I mean, I can't just move out of my home. Sorry. I don't, I'm sorry. I can't. It's not really that it's a terrible idea, but I just can't. And...
Grace, it's okay. Don't have to apologize or justify yourself. Besides, good clean fun is our home. Not leaving our arcade. It's our arcade. And not interested in sitting around some bungalow grinding FOD2 in the dark.
Proper lighting?
That's the takeaway.
That's all I have to say. And it's... No, I mean, I was planning to find a place near GCF so we could keep coming here.
Don't care. I'm out. Grace is out. If we're not practicing today, I'm going home. Later.
Without leaving me any chance to object, Jinx storms off to the elevator in the laundromat area and heads up to her place.
I'm sorry. I can't. I can't right now.
And being extremely eager not to continue this confrontation, Grace turns and leaves, fortunately headed to the pizzeria rather than exiting the building entirely. Okay, so this is a setback.
Inevitability.
And again, the universe never fails to disappoint. I had suspicions Grace may be reluctant, but that was an unusually strong reaction. Well, Coach, what's your plan for fixing this one?
I refumbled mommy.
Oh no.
No, we'll get mommy.
We'll make it up to her!
We'll make it work. You know what? There has to be something more to this reluctance than they're letting on. Something more is going on here, I suspect. You two know them better than I do. What's happening? Why'd they react so badly?
Jinx, well, she said why she doesn't like it, but that's just mechanics and hard work. There's definitely more going on, even if it's not my place to say. As for Grace, I'm not sure. I don't know her as well as you suspect. But I do, and I feel her living situation isn't quite a simple affair. I suggest you talk it over with them one-on-one. Grace does not deal well with group peer pressure, notably. Loxley's right, and whoever you don't choose, I can chat with the other one. Keep things low-key and friendly. I'm sure we can work this out.
This is messy.
I'm kinda miserably bad at touchy-feely. I'll stay out of this one, let you find folks do your thing.
Sure.
No worries, Zap, leave it to me. So, Zilla, who do you want to talk with?
Honestly, initial thing is I kind of wanted to talk to Grace because I was most like confused by her. Like I get Jinx, like that makes sense obviously, but like Grace I'm confused about, but also Jinx's mommy. I really could go. I'm 50-50 on this one. Should we do a coin or spoon toss, or you want to pick?
Let's. You know what? I've got guys. This is important. I have not one, not two, not five, but 4 plastic spoons.
You would. Oh, yeah.
I didn't buy
Let's do a
these, by the
spoon
way.
flip.
These all came in like food orders, so I've just been collecting.
Spoon flip.
Spoon flip! We gotta toss the spoon!
Okay, concave is Grace, convex is Jinx, and that's up. So bowl Grace, bump Jinx.
Okay. Flip! Bowl!
Alright, Grace.
Grace!
Bowl!
Bowl!
I'm so glad you had those. I'll talk it over with Grace, try to figure out why she's upset by the idea of moving. It might just be like anxiety, like she just doesn't want to leave what she's used to, because I get that.
Yeah, I feel that. A solid plan. Good luck. Just collecting spoons over here, not on purpose. I like ordering ramen, okay?
Put them all in a big mason jar, collect them for
I
seeds.
should! Oh my god,
Start decorating them.
Wait, maybe I should put it on like my throne, like a jar or something.
Yeah,
Somebody
cute
just send me a
jar.
jar.
To put your spoons in.
Exactly, and then I can collect more spoons.
You have stickers on them too, you can name them.
Put little like shirts on them, draw little faces. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Potential.
They'll be characters. Crossing through the laundromat area, I reach the restaurant and spot Grace fidgeting in a corner booth, her usual corner booth, away from any hustle and bustle. Obviously, she's troubled by something, so I should play this carefully and with kindness. I approach calmly and considerately. Grace?
Oh, hi.
Do you want to talk? I can come back later if you don't. Entirely up to you. No pressure. She sighs, trying to release some tension before continuing.
I should probably explain why I'm so nervous about this, shouldn't I?
Like I said, only if you want to.
No, I want to. It's unfair of me to just mumble negative and run for the darkest corner to hide. Have a seat.
I slide in the seat across from her.
It's not... I'm not objecting to the idea.
Ooh.
Actually,
like it.
I really like the idea. I think it'd be a lot of fun living with everyone and enjoying games together. It'd be really wonderful. I could share my game collection, we could stay up late eating ice cream and doing each other's hair and... okay, maybe not that last part, but you get the idea, right?
That's fun. Honestly, the last one. I keep picking the safe ones, but the other two just aren't vibing with me.
No, that's fair, that's fair. Sometimes that's just how it is.
Yeah. I don't want to be boring. Yeah, I follow you. We're looking at long stretches of time together. Perfect for friendship, bonding, training, whatever we want to do.
Exactly. It's perfect. Just what we need to take our ambitions to the next level and have a great time.
So if you're so in love with the idea, why did you panic and run away at the thought of it? Almost immediately, her outburst of joy dampens down some.
I'm not sure I can just leave my home. Thing is, I live at my family's estate. I grew up there. I've never lived anywhere else. And even though I'm an adult, capable of making my own decisions, I don't know. I don't feel like I can just pull up stakes and leave my family like that.
You're supporting them? They need you?
Kind of the opposite. I'm the youngest in the family. All my brothers and sisters are business moguls, technology experts, success stories. And here I am, the little girl who plays video games. They think of me as aimless, tinkering with the children's game nobody will ever want to play. They're not happy with my decisions.
I'm hearing perfectly good reasons to leave, not to stay.
How do you think they'll react if I say, Mom and Dad, I want to move into an overcrowded house with a bunch of unemployed 20-somethings and play games all day long?
Damn. Read us for filth.
Well,
I don't think
put it like
they'd
that, I
let me.
guess.
They'd see it as more foolishness. On top of the foolishness I'm already involved in. If I leave, it's going to be a fight. They'll yell. They'll tell me I'm throwing my life away. It's going to be a huge, big, loud, angry mess.
Oh, T, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Come on, though.
I just can't face that. It terrifies me. I can't. So I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't join you at the team house. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
If you need the strength to get through this confrontation, I'm here for you. Grace, you're not alone in this. We're all here standing behind you, and if you need, like, a tag team partner, I'm here for you. Would it help to have someone by your side when you confront your parents over this?
No. I mean, no. An outsider to the family would probably just make it worse. But you're right. You're all standing with me. Jinx has been very supportive of my independence. I know she'd want me to break away from the family too. I need to envision that strength. Think of how you and the others would rise to the occasion. Take my cues from your strength. I'll figure something out. I will figure out a way to make this work.
Okay.
I want to join you all. I want to live with my friends. Yes! Yes! I'll do it! I'll join the team house. Here, cheers for unidentified flying Lacerda and our new home.
Hip.
So, where are we going to be living exactly?
Excited yet. Honestly, I've had Iris looking for places to stay for days and no luck finding the perfect place. And now with Jinx flat out refusing to join us, well...
Oh,
I know what's going on there. She's uncomfortable making us adapt a new home to her disability. It's costly to renovate a place for her.
We have the money, so I got us a sponsor and I'm wearing this horrifically red shirt.
The sacrifices I've made for you and the team.
Wearing this shirt all day, every day.
Look at me. I'm a walking Christmas ornament.
It's horrific.
It's more money than you think, Zilla, even with sponsor money. But why pay for something when you already have something that works perfectly?
Huh? What do you mean, Grace?
Why don't we get the apartment right next to Jinx's and merge the two into a pseudo house? That way she doesn't have to move, just take on some roomies.
Can we tear down the wall? We can just do that? Are there vacancies above Good Clean Fun? Wait, why didn't my Iris find them for me already?
Oh, Jinx's sibling owns the building and usually rents to low-income or elderly locals. But if we talk over with them and explain our situation, well, that'd solve a lot of our problems, right? I mean, if you want to find something elsewhere, I'm sure we could...
Nope, perfect. It's perfect. This is... wow, that's better than anything I could have hoped for. The renewed burst of hope and optimism sweeps us both up, awash in smiles. Can we just tear the wall down, or what are we... Can I have the sledgehammer?
I've always wanted to do that. Like, you know, you see like home reno like adverts and stuff, and it's like, oh, that'd be so fun to just like, you know, demo a house.
Smash it.
Just like go to town with it with you, sledgehammer, and a dream. I would love to do that.
Like a rage room, but it's the world.
Exactly. And you're like getting paid to do it, and like it's what you're supposed to do, and like they're happy when it happens, and you're like, yeah, thank you for a good job done. It's like, yay, I did it.
Heck yeah.
Woo!
I'd like to do that. In other words, still probably not the best time to ask her about the whole Polybius Iris connection. No need to torpedo this good mood. I'll have to wait. Let's just not bother.
Let's just never talk about it ever again.
I don't want to tell that to her.
No, it's fine.
Secret.
I still need to talk this over with Jinx. Convince her to let us into her life as a compromise in return for not needing to move. And arrange meetings and make phone calls and confront my parents. But I'm sure it'll all be fine.
There's still work ahead of us and many unknowns. Let's not assume everything will be fine. We still need to put in the work to make this happen. But we'll fight for what's best for everyone, absolutely. You've got my word on that.
Right. You've got leadership qualities I lack. You can make things happen.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. You're brilliant. I could never make a video game myself.
Code skills and people skills are different things, but I hear you. I do undersell myself a lot, I know. But I'm going to live with my friends, and nothing's going to stop me.
Okay.
I'll head upstairs and talk it over with Jinx. We'll let you know when we've got a meeting arranged to try and rent the apartment.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad you joined us. I'm so glad I can be your friend.
Grace and I left the pizzeria with her departing to visit Jinx and me departing to join up with the rest of the crew.
Wait, Ryan, you've actually smashed up walls? Bro! Why didn't you invite me? Oh, that's amazing.
While we took turns destroying each other in FOD 2, Jinx and Grace chatted. By the end of the day, both were on board with the idea. I could have sworn I even saw a hint of a smile on Jinx's face. A wave of relief washed over me, feeling like the hard part was over. Now we just had to make the proper arrangements. A small first step in the right direction. As the evening progressed, calls were placed, meetings were arranged, and surprisingly, Jinx's familial landlord agreed to meet with me the next day. All I needed to do was get through one good night's rest and we'd be on our way to a team house. A certain victory in its own sense. A home. Our home. These feelings kept me nice and warm and snuggled in my bed as I drifted off to sleep.
Oh, shoo. Oh, shoo.
Shoo. Me, 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 me.
Oh.
Oh no. The demons! The crown will be yours if you kneel and accept that the crown will be yours if you kneel and accept that the crown will be yours if you kneel. Beep beep.
Beep beep.
Ugh. I jolt upright, nearly falling out of my bed and catching myself just in time. The sunlight peeking in through the slats in my window blind stuns me momentarily. It's morning already?
Beep beep, Zilla. Good morning, good morning. You have a 10 a.m. appointment with Yanje.
I try to rub the sleep out of my eyes, but my left hand is all cramped up for some reason, which does little to help. Who? John who?
Jinx's sibling? The landlord of the GCF building?
Right. I got a shower. Fell asleep in my clothes again. I gotta wear the same shirt. They only gave me one.
No, only one. That's why I woke you up early, so you'll have plenty of time. Are you okay? You seem a bit unsettled.
Fine, Iris. Everything is fine.
Great! Now let's get moving. Unidentified flying Lacerda needs a home.
Little by little, I pull myself together, getting ready to face the day. And little by little, I forget the nightmare I've been having ever since that night at Hamza's tournament. It's gone by the time I hit the subway platform. I arrive at the designated meeting place, the Good Clean Fun Pizzeria, with only a minute or 3 to spare. Jinx is already here, waving me over from the corner booth Grace usually favors, although Grace isn't here.
Hey.
It's almost time.
I know. I'm sorry for almost being late. Is Grace joining us?
Nah, high-stress business transaction scenarios aren't her thing.
High stress? How much of a hard ass is your sibling, anyway?
I'll let you figure that out for yourself.
No hints? No tips and tricks?
Not my race to run. You're in the driver's seat. I'm just here for the freeze out while you squirm. Here, have one. John's pairing.
With a shrug, I reach over to the offered dish and fetch a slice of Veggie Lover's Ultimate Super Deluxe Extreme, a Ben and Matt specialty.
What makes it Ultimate Super Deluxe Extreme? From a regular Veggie Lovers.
I'm thinking. I'm like,
what else would you
Baby
put?
corn.
Ooh, bok choy.
Bok choy.
Kale?
Rhubarb.
Edamame. We're just listing vegetables.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a really weird one.
Extra mushrooms. The regular amount just won't do.
There's one root called like a something root.
Oh, cassava?
Cassava.
Cassava.
Cassava root.
Rad-ish.
It's a little rad.
It's moderately rad. Mid-rad. Vegan's not my deal. Onion meat fresh off the bone, ideally, but John's super into healthy eating. And exercise. And yoga.
Incredibly centered and confident and strong and healthy and ready to tear me limb from limb in rental negotiation.
At least they won't eat the meat off your bones. They'll save that for Jinx.
Yes, please.
You'll see.
Well, I've come to kick ass myself, and I'm not going to be intimidated by Jean no matter how high and mighty they carry themselves, and they're right behind me, aren't they? The stern-looking individual looming large behind me, having somewhat silently snuck up, slides a business card across the table before sitting down.
Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Mix?
Mix? Miz? No, mix. Ix? Mix?
I say mix.
Mix? Okay, I'm gonna say mix. If it's wrong, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mix Janya, Chinatown Investment Opportunities, LLC, as it says on the card.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. Okay, do you know this?
I don't think I do.
It's a movie reference.
Oh.
The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god, it even has a watermark.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it's American Psycho, right? Yeah, it's American Psycho.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen it.
There's a bunch of business guys and they're all comparing business cards, and then some guy pulls one out and they're like, oh, super impressed by it. And this is an exact quote from the movie.
Oh, that's amazing.
He even has a watermark.
Oh, man. Leave it to guys to compare sizes for cards. Let's make this fast.
For cards.
There's the cards. For cards. Because they're talking about business cards, right?
Business.
It's just this. No, I'm kidding. Let's make this fast. There's 3 units on the 5th floor with water damage, and I'm directly working crews. I'm a hands-on real estate manager. I want to be up there supervising those efforts, not taking meetings all day.
Right. They look me over from the drooping slice of veggie pizza to my nervous expression, evaluating me, much like Jinx tends to do, in fact.
So, you're one of those gamers Jinx hangs out with.
Yes, that's me. A gamer is what I am. I am she.
And now, you want to combine my little sister's apartment into the one next door to make a, how'd you put it, team house?
Yes, that's the plan.
Also, she can play video games all day, allegedly getting paid for it. I have to say, Miss Gekuda, I have my doubts.
They know my last name. They know my soul. I am doomed.
You may not be aware of this, but my family owns this particular chunk of Chinatown. We've owned it for generations. I'm the one who ultimately owns Good Clean Fun. Ben and Matt operate it so I can focus on other affairs. I own the apartments. I own the corner bodega. I'm trying to preserve the character of Chinatown, Miss Gekuda, in the face of pressure from far larger developers than I. I don't have time to be distracted by wild goose chases and esports dreams. So, what exactly can you possibly say to convince me I shouldn't have you thrown out of my building?
Be convincing, be convincing.
Beep beep. This is an intense intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches your top 2 personality traits.
Your sister. No, don't say it. I wish there was anything I could say with like your sister's hot, you know, just like fall on my face. What is the Chinatown Fair? What is that? The legendary arcade where there's second coming? I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, actually.
The top one, I don't think they would bite the top one. Let's just say the second one, man. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Ever heard of an arcade called Chinatown Fair? It had to close down recently, but for decades it stood as a community legend, a birthplace of champions. Mix, yeah, I'm here to tell you that if you get on board with our enterprise, Good Clean Fun will be the new birthplace of champions. We'll bring fame and fortune to your business. What do you say? John's impassive expression does not change in the slightest. So it'd be good for you to, to get on board with this nice and early because, Glory and, John raises one hand to stop me.
Miss Gekuda, I have only one thing to say to your so very generous offer.
Shit.
Of course, I'd be happy to rent to you and your friends, you silly goose. Jinx won't stop talking about how super cool you and your friends are. You make her happy, and well, anything that makes my dear sister happy makes me happy too.
I guess the first one would have worked.
I actually decided to rent this apartment to you before I even sat down. I just wanted to see you squirm a bit first. It was adorable.
Nice.
Should have seen the expression on your face, Illa.
I blink once, then twice. My face frozen.
Zilla?
Excuse me a moment, restarting my heart.
Blue screened.
Beep, 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 beep. I repeatedly smack a fist against my chest.
Give yourself
to resume
CPR.
to resume normal cardiac operations.
It's not working. we gotta jump start. Clear.
That did scare me a bit. I'm like, they're gonna say no. They're gonna say no. So we're good. We rent the place next to Jinx's apartment to UFL. Crimson Tiger is willing to pay the deposit if that's an issue.
Absolutely, I'll rent to you. I like you. I like your friends. But I think we need to adjust our strategy a bit first. To make things easier on Jinx, I'd like to suggest installing a connecting door and making the 2 units into one whole. That way, everything's under one single renting contract. I'll need a month to arrange a proper permits and the work crew, but all in all, I think we can do this.
Okay then. That's great. Wonderful. Heck, I bet you're so happy with this that you'd be willing to rent to us for free.
No.
Okay. They slide out of the booth, adjusting well-tailored clothes to make themselves proper and presentable once more.
You tried.
Yeah, can't blame me.
You'll be able to move in 30 days from now. Jinx mentioned you use an iris. Excellent. My iris will contact your iris and work out the logistics. A pleasure doing business with you, Miss Gakoda.
Sorry about that.
Jinx, you asshole!
Just too much fun to let Jian play with you, like a cat with a laser pointer.
1 month. We can have in-arcade practice sessions until then. Everyone will need that time to arrange their own adult-type paperwork responsibilities anyway. And then, UFL will have a new home. Joy!
Hooray!
The months slid by quickly enough. We gather for a few hours at GCF's arcade to train, in and around various side jobs the team held, taking commuting time into account. Honestly, scheduling is a bit messy. I'm looking forward to using sponsor money to get as many team salaries going as we can to eliminate that problem. But today is the day. Moving day.
Star can destroy the wall. I'll look over the repair and electrical. Yes, Ryan's our electric guy.
Yeah.
he does all the wires and stuff and makes sure
He'll
things
fix
don't
it.
explode on us. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks. Trucks pull up to the front of the building, Trucks pull up in front of the building now and then, offloading what meager few possessions we have to haul up to apartments 108 and 109. Or as they shall henceforth be known, unidentified Flying Lacerta HQ. Man, that's a tongue twister every time I have to say it. Headquarters sounds way cooler than Team House anyway. Probably best to stay out of way and let the movers work. Just chill in the arcade for the afternoon. Let John wrangle the logistics. So, who do I want to hang out with while waiting for our headquarters to be made presentable?
Yeah, we've got Domino, we've got Zapper and Luxley, we've
fighting.
got Rhapsody, or we could just have some pizza.
Let's say hey to our dads.
Yeah! Hi, dads!
Hey, dads! Everybody's favorite pizza slinging couple flag me down as I enter the pizzeria, ready to serve up my favorite triangular food.
Woohoo!
Hello.
Hello.
Look at you, putting together a home sweet home for all your friends. Emphasis on sweet. A sweet, sweet gesture from a sweetie pie.
That's sweet. This is just what pro teams do when it's time to get serious.
Right. Keep telling yourself it's all cool and professional. Business, ambition, management, macroeconomics? And alongside all the money managed, you'll be living with your friends. Can't think of a better arrangement.
Good.
Well,
Good.
Ben's my best friend in the whole world, and I live with him. It's true, both the friendship and the homeowner status. Well, we rent technically.
Speaking of renting, John mentioned they hired you to run this place, but I thought you two owned Good Clean Fun.
Co-ownership. We manage the nitty-gritty, they manage the bigger picture. We're hired guns here to support Chinatown as best we can. John's an old friend, back from when I was taking night classes in company management. Ben and I know a thing or two about running hybrid businesses, so when John mentioned the need for a multi-purpose community center to provide basic services, well, we suggested this enterprise: food, fun, and laundry.
Doubt. People are always coming in and out. It's a nice communal place, even if the smells sometimes cross-contaminate.
Would you go to a pizzeria, laundromat, arcade in real life?
Yeah.
I would too. That sounds like, I feel like not that I really go anywhere, but it would be this and the Cat Cafe that I would go to on a regular basis, or I guess semi-regular basis.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, like, you know, go get your laundry done. You're gonna be there for a while. It's sucking you in to get either food or go play something.
Exactly. Get a few things done all at once. Why not?
Yeah.
Hey. Joe's
barbecue and foot massage. Joe's barbecue and foot massage. I love that song. You know that?
I do. I can't think of the tune off by heart, but I know what.
He goes, Jones, barbecue and foot massage. Oh man, it's great. I don't remember the rest of it. That's all I know.
Oh man.
I'm so glad.
Would I have barbecue with a foot massage? We get kind of messy, but
I would not.
that it is Zilla, and you yourself will be having a communal area now for you and your friends. Too true, too true. You and your new home, surrounded by those closest to you, living in close quarters, elbow to elbow, nice and cozy. Privately. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right?
Ha!
Never know what might happen in that sort of environment, eh? Eh?
Nothing's gonna happen. Are you insinuating something?
Insinuating? No, 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 no. Yes.
Yes.
What Matt is trying to say, I believe, is that there's a good chance romantic antics could break out in such a situation. Not
What do
that
you
we're
say?
suggesting you had uncouth
What do you mean?
motives in assembling this arrangement, just that, well,
What do you say?
things happen, you know?
Harem. What?
Harem. Well, maybe. I hope. Listen, it's not something I'm banking on, but things do happen, and it has crossed my mind once, or twice, or 300 times.
We just need like a montage of like all like the thirst thoughts that have happened.
Zestiness. I don't know how, like, I can't think of a better word, so I'm gonna say it. Lewd. Things might become here.
According to the age ratings, it's all implied. There's nothing you actually see on the screen.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think it was like an actual visual thing,
Yeah.
but based on what Novel said last time, I was like, oh.
Here's the thing. Even though I played up to chapter 5, because I chose the option where I was like, I'm not really gonna like go with romance right now, maybe later, that dialogue didn't come up. So I was not ready for
Girl.
it.
So this is new for both of us.
Oh my god, it was like, oh my god. Oh, that's so
Man, and she's like, man, yeah, I was thinking about that actually. Like, look, she's ready.
Go man,
She wants that. But above all, I respect my friend's boundaries more than my personal desire. So in game, she's got a wow ideas, you know?
Exactly. And a good friendship is the first step towards romance.
Trust me, before I met Ben, I tried diving straight into romance with total strangers, dating websites and the like. Results were mixed at best, and then I realized the love of my life was right under my nose. Literally. He sat one row down from me in economics class.
We're not saying you have to flirt it up with a friend, but it might be a good place to start. Look, you're in a great situation for that now. You're far more likely to find someone
getting
you
like love
already know
life
you can live with
advice
them
from our
and
dads.
not murder them in their
I know.
sleep.
That does stand to reason, I guess.
Heck, all the classic romances didn't launch immediately into the lovey-dovey. Consider the great works of romantic literature. Sam and Diane,
Monica and Chandler,
Niles and Daphne.
Mulder and Scully. Ooh, also Jerry and George.
Not sure about that last one, Matt.
You have your canon and I have mine, Ben.
Bro was just like, they're canon in my heart, okay? Leave me alone. Don't judge me.
They're beautiful to me.
Admittedly, we strictly interpret the universe of human relationships through the lens of 90s television sitcoms.
Wait, The X-Files was a sitcom?
The show certainly got laughable as time went on.
Oof.
Lamau. Okay, I get it. I've watched plenty of shows, sitcoms or otherwise, to know what I want in terms of love. But why the old birds and the bees pep talk from you two, specifically?
Well, is there anyone you've got your eye on?
No.
Not committing to anything, no, but calling me curious. Who tickles your fantasy?
Oh, I see. You're just trying to get me to spill the tea.
You're too late. Aliza did that earlier.
Yeah, it's drying off on my shirt and on my freaking blanket. Bingo! Ben and Matt sheepishly grin. I guess it makes sense. They've been watching all of us interact day in and day out. As if I had their vantage point, I'd be asking those questions in my head too. Fine, consider it spilt? What do you mean? No!
Now, okay, I will say this, like, if you, whichever one you pick, that just ups your, like, relationship, like meter with them. That doesn't lock you into anything. You still have tons of time to choose.
I wasn't expecting this. I need to have a heart monitor for this sort of thing. I mean, the one I was looking at isn't up there.
So, which
man? Where's the other one?
who? Your rival?
No, maybe. Where is he?
I don't think they know he exists because he's only ever been here once, and he was your adversary. So I don't think they think you're into him.
What? Not true. Okay, well I gotta pick somebody to up relationship then. It gives me options for all of them, even though I didn't pick romance with all of them.
Yeah. So even though you can do like, you know, the romance, that just kind of boosts up your like relationship meter with them like early on. But oh girl, you okay? You got possessed for a moment.
I know. I was drinking my tea and I decided I freaked out.
Oh no, the tea was spilt too hard. It just it caused you to have a little.
I had the rest of it. I had to like tilt my head back.
Oh no. All right, wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, even if you choose like the romantic option with them in like the first place, that just like ups it up in like the beginning, so it's like, oh, this is who I'm like interested in. But as time goes on, you can change your mind until like the moment you choose. So even if you didn't initially think of someone in a romantic light, if you've like changed your mind throughout like the few chapters, then you can still pursue them in that case.
Okay.
I will say though, at the point of choosing, if you try to pursue someone you haven't like expressed enough interest in, they won't accept your affections like that. So you have to choose someone else.
The pressure's on. Okay.
Yeah, they give you lots of chances to like up your like stats with them and everything. Like another question like this will come up later. And yeah, so
okay. Oh man. Man. I'm kind of between two. And you have no idea. You have no idea. I don't know. I thought the game would be just push me organically. I didn't think I had to choose
no,
one.
you have lots of choice.
Okay. Jinx is mommy, but also I don't know.
You sound nervous. You sound so nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. I'm good at this stuff. I'm calm, cool, collected, and nonchalant.
She's got 17 toads in her pocket.
There's my. Okay. There's mommy and there's daddy. You want to hover over the ones that you think
well,
would be,
I mean, they're kind of in the middle, so.
Okay.
You're as subtle as a brick, Aliza.
I'm so subtle. I'm so cool.
You're subtle as a thunderstorm.
I'm so cool and level-headed. Look. Okay, fine. Pick the green one.
Oh!
Don't fucking think about it. Chivalry apparently isn't dead because Loxley's single-handedly keeping it alive. I admire that, you know. And it's not some cynical persona he wears to enchant people. It's a genuine aspirational goal for him to be gallant and genteel.
So, not exactly a LARPer, SCA'er. What's a scar? Ska?
Scar?
Like the music genre? Ska? I think there's more going on there.
Actually, I know there's more going on there, given he seems to be tangled in some conspiracy over Polybius. Right, something more.
Well, may you build a grand castle of your very own, then.
Thanks for the advice, you two.
Happy to help. And here's your lunch. Literal food for thought.
Thanks, Dads. I pay for my delicious meal and settle into my favorite booth. You know it's my favorite because it's almost molded to my butt because of how often I sit here. And I can barely believe it. Soon, very soon, I'll be living with all my friends under one roof. I should be nervous, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I suspect for reasons beyond improving our FOD 2 skills. I've been living alone until now, content to be alone, or so I told myself. Tonight, all of that changes. My thoughts return to much more current ones as I polish off the rest of my pizza, and I'm ready to get back to things.
Mm-hmm. As cool as a car door in the summer. Alright, who would we like to speak with next?
We'll speak to the two, I suppose.
The duo.
I must protest.
Which is why they should have done nothing. Now they're the de facto approving of evil itself.
Are you kidding me?
What else did you expect them to do? Hold hands and sing Kumbaya? Wrong place, wrong time for that sort of thing.
Okay, apparently I'm walking into a heated debate. May need to step in here if Zapper starts getting abusive. She's learning self-control, but I promised her I'd intervene if anything goes wrong. Fortunately, my arrival draws her attention.
Hey, Zella, Loxley's being an overly optimistic dreamer again.
Why are you fighting about that?
Loxley, my dude, I get that in a perfect world, everything would be super cool, and he could say anything he wants, but this ain't that. Nor will it be unless those with power are willing to step up and embrace empathy rather than avarice?
Okay, may as well hurl myself directly into oblivion and ask, what are you two arguing about?
It's less of an argument, more of a clash of perspective. Mine's being sensible and his being idealistic. I'm perfectly fine with being called idealistic.
Back up a bit and start again. I just got here.
Fine. Loxley, you first. Yesterday, an esports competitor was being interviewed after a major tournament win, and in his victory speech, he declared, "Free XXX, revolution now." And the game's publisher promptly banned him from playing for 6 months and fired the person interviewing him for allowing it. Which sucks. I'm not arguing it doesn't suck. It's an all-around pile of suck. But the ban came down because it's a gaming event. It's the wrong place for politics. It's like expecting nuance on Facewall, and the guy signed a contract agreeing to that. The contract wording was intentionally vague, and I doubt the company would punish him if he said the USA rules, which I might add is also a political statement.
I disagree.
No, this is clearly fear of reprisal from the government of XXX, which is simultaneously a huge gaming market and a despotic regime. Just talking about XXX negatively in a good way to get punished, with corporations climbing into bed with them on a daily basis.
He's right about that. I wouldn't want to mention XXX specifically by name, but just to be on the safe side.
Nah.
This isn't about XXX, it's about games and keeping them focused on games, not politics. All discourse is political, my friend. Games are art, and therefore political.
What?
Ugh, not this again. Look, I'm not sitting here Whoa, that might be a little too vulgar if I say this. You can imply what she's saying there. I don't like what they've been doing any more than you do. And hell, the publisher is run by abusive, patriarchal shit sticks. I'm not playing cheerleader for anyone here. Expecting a video game company to do anything other than get out of the way of that oncoming freight train is absurd. It's not their place to start an international incident. And when I sit down and play a game, I just want to play a game, you know? I don't play those games that are thinly veiled military recruitment campaigns either. I want game storefronts to yank of obvious propaganda games. I want racist trolls out of the community. Keep things welcoming for everyone by keeping politics out.
A bit concerned.
And who decides what's political and what isn't? That's the rub. I feel someone needs to stand up to, oh, this is just going to happen again and again. And as a member of the gaming community, I'd like it to be us. It's also important for those of us who have platforms of privilege from which to speak that we use them boldly against the evils of the world. But we both ranted enough, haven't we? Considering Zilla is our acting manager / cat wrangler, I like how he's like in on the whole cat wrangling thing, I'm curious how she would interpret the situation. Just in case I feel like, I don't know, say making scary political statements after unidentified flying Lacerta wins the pro tournament.
Holy shit, people, you're dumping this on me now?
Whoa, that was a lot.
Yeah.
No worries, I support my friends. I'll respect your wishes on this matter, regardless of what they are. You have my loyalty. That will always come first. Yeah, let's not back Zilla into a corner on this one. I'm cool with whatever you decide to. So, do you think it's reasonable to disallow politics at gaming events, or is it reprehensible to silence them? That was a lot that just happened, like...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Games are escape for me from a lot of heavy shit, so like... Yeah, it's reasonable, I'd say, the top one. Even if Loxley doesn't like that, like, I get it. Look, I get this isn't a question of idealism, it's pragmatism. Expecting a multinational game corporation to make a political stand is absurd. That's not their place. They have to keep things as neutral as possible, as welcoming as possible to keep the community growing. Sapper's right, this isn't about blank, it's about public-facing presentation of events. Denounce XXX all you want on your own time, and if they went after the guy for talking smack on Twitter or Facewall, I'd agree with it being overreach. But at a competitive event, nah, leave that at the door.
Exactly. Hell, I retweet XXX protesters all the time, but I'm not gonna rant about it while at a Pro Tour event.
An unsound notion.
I suppose it's a valid perspective, not one that I agree with, but I see why you feel this way. Very well. As Appa suggests, I'll keep my activism clad in sign rather than trouble unidentified flying Lacerta with it.
That's all I ask. Off the clock, you do you.
Oh, I plan to do it myself, as it were. I think y'all is gonna be interesting, at least. Especially Loxley and I under one roof. I promise not to start any fights, though. Team cohesion above all else. Well, I'm specifically bunking with Rhapsody, though. Likewise, I promise to remain cordial, not allow differing viewpoints to tear unidentified flying Lacerta apart. It wouldn't be fair to Zilla or anyone else. So, 3 cheers for unidentified flying Lacerta HQ! Long may it stand! Hip hip hooray!
Smiles and good cheer all around. I'm glad they weren't like actually beefing. But also a bit of a reminder that I'm in charge of keeping some very, very different people all focused on the same goal. More responsibility than I asked for, more than I wanted, but I can do this for the sake of all my friends. Okay, anybody else I should talk with before moving in?
Alright, one more.
Let's see how Domino's doing. I know he had some concerns about the house, at least more than Rhapsody. I find Domino chilling in his usual spot in front of the battered plastic Japanese arcade cabinet loaded with all his shmup faves.
The shmups.
Although chillin' is probably not accurate. As usual, he's hyper-focused on a massively complicated bullet spam pattern from hell, desperately hanging on to the edge of survival. And yet he finds just enough mental timeshare to say hello.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nah, it's fine. I'm good. It's a good day. I'm all packed up and ready to go on permanent vacation with y'all.
I never tell if he's actually being like in a good mood or sarcastic.
I know.
Right?
He's not let his walls down yet.
I know. We're getting there. Where is your luggage? You didn't register with the movers, so I figured you'd be bringing your stuff in by hand or something. But I don't see any boxes or suitcases or travel trunks or anything out there. And Domino glances to a battered duffel bag lying on the ground next to his arcade cab.
Got it all right here.
That's it.
Some of total of my worldly possessions. Well, the stuff we're keeping anyway. Ah, the joys of riding the poverty line like a skateboard rail.
With his game wrapped up, he turns to chat with me while leaning against the cabinet. He seems genuinely happy, possibly for the first time that I've seen.
This can't possibly end badly.
This is gonna be fun. Assuming we aren't murdering each other by the end of the first week. It'll be nice to not live alone anymore.
I think we can handle this new living arrangement with a minimum of bloodshed. My hope is to provide a friendly, welcoming sort of gamer's paradise for us all.
You know, I've never liked that word.
Paradise?
Gamers. Oh, that's
Gamers.
Gamers.
Gamer.
I mean, what is a gamer really? It's branding and marketing shorthand, defined role given to us by the media, to act as a convenient carrying handle. When a major corporation makes sweet bank off you, is also telling you who to be and what opinions to hold and what opinions to fight to death over, well, that's worrying. And to an extent, the esports scene completely buys into it. You don't want to make sponsors unhappy, and sponsors want you to stick to the script. Crimson Tiger only exists because some soda company decided they needed a gamer drink for the gamer lifestyle and invented a brand to cover the gap.
Isn't it
Thus, the
ironic?
loop is closed. We become part of our own subservience. You feel? Okay.
Means people who play games.
Ooh, okay, kind of went off on a Loxley-esque rant there, didn't I? It's our gamer oppression meme rant.
Gamer is just one who plays games, I guess. That's what I was saying.
This one, right?
Gamer just be playing it. Yeah, like other people might make it into something, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Domino. I think you're overthinking this. It's just a word and a very literal one at that. We play games, so gamers. It doesn't have to mean anything more than that, right?
Words have power, Zilla, and who defines the language also defines the conversation. Right now, the game industry controls the very words we speak by perpetuating the ones they prefer in the contexts they want us to use.
It's gamer!
Gamer. It's enough people buy into it, well, there's not much debating it, especially if people are willing to shrug and say, nah, no big deal. Maybe it's for the best that I'm bunkmates with Loxley for this unidentified flying Lesotho HQ experiment. We see eye to eye on this stuff.
Say the word gamer in front of him again. So you picked out your room assignment already?
Yeah.
Yeah, Down's moving stuff in around accordingly. Starting tomorrow, unidentified flying Lesotho HQ is in full effect. It's just a huge party to celebrate, but let's not annoy our landlord on day one. Plus, I'm usually the one who sits in the corner talking to the pets during a party. It's me.
I find the dog.
You find the little puppy or the kitty, you're just like, hello!
Yeah.
We're both terrified of everything that's happening around us. Let's just sit,
I give the baby smoochies.
sit together for comfort. Because when I try to mingle, people go, oh, look at the time, and wander off. Honestly, I'm less worried about someone else on the team starting drama than myself accidentally causing some.
Not the worst idea.
My hope is that I'll be a little less morose if I'm around cheerful people. I mean, it's half the reason I keep coming back to GCF. Being shut-in really drives people up the walls, across the ceiling and down the other side. I don't know how folks like Loxley manage it before today. Hang on, weren't you a shut-in too?
Yeah. I lived alone, if that's what you mean, and talked to lizards.
And you didn't have an arcade to fall back on to pump up your social meter either. How'd you do it? How'd you avoid losing your marbles from isolation?
I went live.
So true.
Maybe I did go completely scooters.
Scooters.
That one, yeah. Hey, for all you know, I could be all smiles and friendship on the outside, but back home I have a collection of human femurs. Maybe this whole unidentified flying Lacerda HQ thing is a clever ruse to lead you all into my trap. Is that it?
Nope.
Okay, see, normally I'm the one to make a joke like that, but from you it just feels weird and wrong.
Sad.
Let's leave the unpleasant yet humorous reminders of our current actual reality to the master, shall we?
Now. I'm silly.
I prefer to be silly.
Your steamer's going in my room next. I'm right, sorry.
Whatever. I'm too stoked for our new house to really let anything get me down today. I'm not used to feeling this jovial and confident. It's a pleasant thing to be sure. Be nice if I could keep it rolling more than a day or two. Usually I get slam dunked back into the suck after it passes, but who knows? Maybe with more contact with optimists like you and Grace, I can keep it going. Okay, I should double check to make sure I didn't actually leave anything behind. My old landlord dumped all my crap on the curb for garbage pickup. I may need to root through it.
Be seeing you.
See you upstairs later?
You got it, with the very big bones. Anyone else I want to hang out with before officially moving in? I thought that was it. Hang on, the sun's already gone down. Why the heck haven't we moved in yet? I'd say we're burning daylight, but we're fresh out.
Beep beep. Zilla, you have an incoming message from Jinx.
Uh-oh.
Hey there, Jen's trying to get our arcade game working and running into problems. Any idea how to boot a custom arcade PC? Real mess up here right now.
It's just a PC and a fancy wooden box? I thought arcade games were all specialized hardware. So did I.
Retro games, yes. Modern ones tend to use off-the-shelf components. Want me to reply to her? Oh wait,
Tell her I love
I've
her.
got another message from you, this time from Grace. I could use a hand moving my game collection. Can you take the subway to 23rd Street Station? Moving these boxes myself is proving difficult.
I don't think I can leave either of them hanging.
Perhaps you could easily get a FOD 2 machine going. There's a computer-y type person like you. And I'm sure Loxley would be more than happy to carry some boxes for Grace. So, who should I send where?
I want to go help Jinx.
Jinx!
Iris, contact Loxley and give him Grace's location. I'd like to get moved in ASAP, and if the arcade game's the stumbling block, I want to take care of it. I also want to see if they'll show us the inside of the house if we go up there.
Sounds good.
Sure thing, Zilla.
I want to see it.
Grace and Loxley will be back by the time you're ready.
With that settled, I head up the elevator to join John and Jinx's literal homemaking efforts. I want to see. Is that a mega cat tower? Who has the cat? Oh, it's Jinx's. I thought we brought cats in.
We collectively have a cat. Literal cat wrangling.
I'd like a cat.
Me too.
It's my first time seeing Jinx's. We can name it Sesame. Jinx's apartment, also known as half of unidentified flying Lacerda headquarters. The place is actually quite nicely decorated, if a bit messy due to open boxes and packing material everywhere, including the various components of one disassembled FOD 2 arcade game.
Zilla, my savior, please, please help me make this weird game contraption work properly. I think I've got a handle on physical assembly. I'm a whiz with an Allen wrench, but the computer is another matter.
True enough, the game's chunky old monitor is sitting on Jinx's coffee table with what looks like an industrial computer case tower next to it. No fancy pants water cooling or sweet glass windows, just a metal box to jam PC components into.
Water cooling's always looks so, interesting, but, I worry that something will go wrong, and then everything will go wrong.
Yeah, no. I would not. I have, 4 fans in mine.
Yeah. Whatever my PC case came with, that's all it is.
Yeah. It works.
Mm-hmm.
And it's showing a blue screen of death. A very familiar
Not
one.
the blue screen of death.
The blue screen. Wait, FOD 2 runs on vaporware for work groups? I thought I was the only weirdo running that dinosaur of an operating system.
Cheap as hell, yeah? Long as it runs reliably in an arcade, they won't spend on 1 penny more than they have to. So, think you can get your magic on this thing? I'll finish getting the cabinet assembled while you tinker.
Appreciate that they're actually helping with the moving in.
Yeah.
Not a lot of landlords would do that. With a shrug, I take out my USB keyboard and jack in to give it the old 3-fingered salute and reboot the box. I sit on her couch with the keys in my lap, going through the process of figuring out where the custom device drivers are stored, etc.
If you use pure water, then it won't short? What does that mean? That doesn't sound right.
Distilled water doesn't conduct? Even if it doesn't conduct, I'd also worry about it like leaking and making it start like rusting or
Yeah.
I don't know. It wouldn't let hard water like make hard water crusties, would it?
Yeah, because distilled water takes out all like the minerals and everything. Like that's why I feel like get what is it called?
Corrode.
I've got one of them. Humidifier. You gotta use distilled water because if you keep using like mineral water or spring water, whatever, there's like a buildup, compositive buildups and stuff. So that's no good.
That.
Yeah.
I just use like my bath water and my humidifier, and then I gotta clean it because it's got like white hard water buildup.
Yeah, that's from all of like
gross.
the mineral buildup. Yeah. So
That's good
you can just buy like jugs of like distilled water at the grocery store. They're like $2 or something. Maybe there'll be more.
I only use it when I'm sick.
Yeah, it's like
Word.
Yeah.
So many fun facts today.
I know. So much learning.
I know. Doesn't take up much of my mental timeshare, so I can chat while working.
Sorry about that.
John wanted to surprise you all with a completely finished team headquarters, but took longer than expected.
It's cool. I'll have this running soon. Looks simple enough.
Good.
While you're doing that, I'll take this time to relax some. Big fan of relaxation time. Stress of getting this ready has worn on me.
I guess I can ask heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Yeah, I like heavy metal music. Well, not like heavy. I like metal. I don't know the difference. There's flavors. Jinx, I was under the impression that you routinely blast heavy metal music at 11, as in 11 p.m. and volume 11. I'm failing to see how that's relaxing in any way.
It's called catharsism.
It's called It Goes Hard. I do like Black Sabbath.
Am I seriously the only person who finds Manowar and Black Sabbath super chill and distressing? Either way, I'm the weird one, or y'all need some culture beyond the latest meme songs.
Meme songs?
So, I can use headphones if it bugs the others. Not a problem. Less worry about my own stress levels than Minx's, though.
Who's... a cat? Who's Minx?
Minx, up.
Baby from beyond the stars. Needing a smooch. Needs a smoocher. Needs to smooch the cat.
A smooch
And on
right
cue-
on the space between its eyes is where smooches go. Smooch.
Right there and right between the ears.
Yes! And then you gotta rub like the parts where they look like they're balding up rather like I call them
behind the
reverse
ears.
eyebrows. That's what my kitty has. Reverse eyebrows.
Yeah. I like scritching them like on the butt too because they start lifting it and doing like the little like steppy step.
And they do like the biscuits and I
love biscuits. And on cue, a furry blur leaps out of the shadows, landing neatly on Jinx's shoulders.
Parrot
Shoulder. Pick. With a smile, she scritches under the kitty's chin as it stares off in the distance.
Minx, my cat. Usually super chill, even when I play metal albums, but a bit skittish all day with John's crew of movers coming in and out. So I'm trying to be sure to pet Minx plenty, keep her nice and calm. Wanna give it a go?
Yes! Why is there even an option not to?
Do not the cat.
Pet the cat, pet the cat, pet the cat, pet the cat. As a loyal citizen of the internet and a regular human, I feel a burning need to pay tribute to the most memeable of animals, the cat. Who wrote that line? Her fur is silky to the touch, a matte black that shines ever so lightly when ruffled. Aw, so cute and fluffy. Although Minx barely responds to the petting, not even looking at me as I pet away dutifully. I glance aside, trying to see what the cat is staring at so intently it sees the ghost of Polybius. Why is your cat gazing directly through the fourth wall of your apartment?
No. Just gets that way sometimes. They say cats can see dead people.
Oh. Huh. Huh.
Are we dead?
Huh.
I think we're dead.
Huh.
Interesting.
Definitely she's the ghost version of us stuck in Polybius.
Oh my gosh. That's the real lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, cats are weird, but that's part of home life, yeah? Quirky pets. I wish I had a quirky pet.
We gotta get you a quirky pet, man.
I know! If only my landlords would allow me to.
Don't tell them.
Oh, they come over all the time. I can't exactly hide it.
Don't invite them.
I can't. They do maintenance on the house regularly.
Just sledgehammer the knees.
No!
With a sigh, she glances around her largely empty apartment at peace.
This is nice, isn't it? It's nice to just coexist, you know? Without a crisis, without the pressure of team training, without emotional heavy lifting.
Oh, that drama.
No, you're all in on the pro tour, but we gotta take time to relax too. Read a book, play a different game, listen to music. I want to share that with all my friends. All of it. Living together. Providing a cozy space where we can just be ourselves. Wasn't sure at first. No. Opening up my life to others with the quietly uncomfortable bits on display. Sketchy. Risky. But more I thought about it. Yeah. Break the solitude by letting my friends in. Makes a lot of sense. Might be challenging. Might hit speed bumps. But worth it. Absolutely worth it. Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit.
I haven't heard that in ages.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
The biscuit.
The biscuit.
Jinx sets Minx down, the cat dashing away in a blur into the intricate kitty habit rail set up around her apartment.
Almost done there?
What? Oh, the game. Her heartfelt speech distracted me from the subject. A glance at the screen confirms the installation progress bar filled to the top. Yeah, it's good. Still need to patch up to the latest firmware, but it'll automatically do that over Wi-Fi after we put it together.
Beep beep, Zilla. May I make a suggestion?
Huh? Kiss her. Curious, I pull out my phone to consult my virtual assistant.
There's a fan-made patch for Fist of Discomfort 2, which can be hacked into the firmware update, which adds all sorts of functionality. Technically, it was made for cheating, but it unlocks all the characters right away, adds second monitor support for home units, and even includes all of Fist of Discomfort 1. Plus, using new code hooks, I can access it to track your statistics and analyze your techniques. Isn't that neat?
Game mod? Using that won't get us banned, will it? We can't risk our personal FOD 2 machines being blacklisted.
Well, it's technically against the Digital Millennium Copyright Act due to the need to decrypt the BIOS, but as long as we don't use the cheat functions, it shouldn't be detected. I mean, unless you want to cheat.
Yeah, okay.
Huh? Well, our game's to do with as we please. I say we install the patch. Why not? Generally, I stay within the rules. My wild days are long behind me. But the right to tinker and tweak things you own, that should go without saying, no matter the DMCA.
I don't know. I'm like, at first I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea because I don't want it to like get us used to playing a certain way so we won't be able to like play normally with like competitions and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I was kind of just cool with like just leaving it as is. I don't really think it'll affect much. Like in the story, I doubt it's gonna affect much, you know? Like, I guess I'm not sure. I'm picking all the safe. Oh, I hate picking the safe options. Hang on. Cheating's only like a tiny part of the mod, right? Can we mod the mod so we give it the added functions while also stripping out the cheats? I bet I could do that. Iris, package up the mod code and mail it to me. I'll tinker with it tomorrow.
Ooh, good idea. Sure, I'll send you the source code. Clever. On the upside, none of the downside. You're resourceful.
With that handled, I shut down the PC and waved Jean over. All sorted out, you can finish assembling the game.
Ah, super. That's the last step we need before we're ready to move everyone in. Should go track down Minx before everyone arrives. Don't want to risk that silly cat getting out while people are coming in and out of the door. Excuse.
Jinx wanders off to locate her cat in the maze of cat toys while Jean finishes screwing panels to the side of the large game cabinet.
Thanks so much for your help, Zilla. I've gotten pretty good at playing fixer-ups over the years, but electronics are beyond me. I adapted this entire apartment for Jinx, you know. Single-handedly carved a nice little home for her out of this place. Anything for my dear sister.
Your family owns this whole block, right? Urban real estate moguls?
Well, yes. But this particular building is all mine. Our parents really want nothing to do with it.
Man, why? As your new tenant, I mean.
Must be nosy, but can I be nosy?
Yeah, I love being nosy.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the building. No. It's more that they want nothing to do with us. Jinx and I are invisible branches of our family tree. Not that they say anything unkind, no. They never criticize us or talk about us behind our backs or have anything negative to say. Nothing to say at all.
They continue to twist the screwdriver, locking down a side panel on the game as they explain.
Honestly, our parents don't know what to do with us. How to react to what we are. I think they'd be happier if I decided I was a man or a woman, no matter what I decided. The whole non-binary thing just confuses them. Doesn't endear me to our community either. Fortunately, my business skills go a long way to force them to accept me. Hard to argue with success. And Jinx's disability, well, it's made the last 10 years very awkward for everyone.
Why are the last 10 years awkward specifically? Hang on, why would Jinx's disability only be awkward for the last 10 years? You'd think this would be something they'd have to deal with since birth. Parents need to advocate for their kids no matter what. I had them with an accident, right?
Yeah, something tells me it's like she's had like this, disability since birth, but maybe there was an accident that aggravated it to a even further degree.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
It's complicated, afraid. She didn't tell you? The thing is, Zilla, Jinx feels that she doesn't need her sibling talking behind her back. Right. Almost done here, sis. Almost done. Please don't hurt me.
Sharp look Jinx tosses my way suggests I hit a real nerve there, even if I'm not entirely sure why.
So, we good? Can we have our housewarming party yet? I prefer to clean up a bit first, really make the place presentable. Been at this all day and night. Never going to be perfect, Sib. Just roll with it. Then, I guess, we just roll with it. Okay, party time! Woohoo! I'll message everyone, let them know that we're starting. Woohoo indeed. Yeah, woohoo.
Gosh. Woohoo! Okay, woohoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
This is it, the culmination of my efforts. No, of our efforts. Everyone had to pitch in. Jinx giving up her personal space, Grace willing to deal with her family situation. Everyone agreeing to uproot their steady day-to-day lives in favor of making UFL headquarters a reality. With the last details handled, we gather outside, and of the one of the two front doors to our suite of apartments, and are ushered in by Jean.
Thank you for your patience. I wanted to make sure everything was just right before the big unveiling. Without further ado, welcome to Unidentified Flying Lacerta Headquarters! Also known as my apartment, to be specific. One of the two connected apartments. We installed a door so you can pass back and forth without needing to go out into the main hallway. Both apartments have a cozy kitchen, spacious bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. According to the room assignments you requested, in this apartment, Jinx and Grace will share a room while Zilla will be by herself. An even number of bedrooms and an odd number of residents means Zilla gets her own room. What luck. In this apartment, you'll also find Grace's classic Link game library and Jinx's music library. Please consider playing your albums at a lower volume, dear sister. I promise nothing. Moving on! The second apartment is where we've assembled your shiny new FOD 2 game. Here you'll also find Rhapsody's streaming rig and a kitchen fully stocked with your favorite snacks. But please eat something other than pizza, bagels, and nachos. We installed the stove for a reason. Zap and Rhapsody will be sharing one of the bedrooms. Assuming I'm not out partying all night long, of course. I wonder if we'll even use the room. I'll be pulling a lot of all-nighters editing FOD 2 strategy videos. And the other bedroom will be occupied by Domino and Loxley. Do we get bunk beds? Bunk beds are awesome. But I'll take the lower bunk. Heights make me nauseated. Alas, but they are but singletons. But regardless, I swear that we shall bond as roomies and brothers, my good fellow. Fellowship of the brothers and the
Best
sisters.
friends.
And the everybody.
And the everybody.
And the everybody. And that's everything. Rent is due on the 1st of month, sharp. Fortunately, your sponsor is footing the bill. Any questions? Just one.
Aw, yeah.
Who's gonna play the very first round of FOD 2 on this sweet new pad?
Are you calling dibs?
Oh, heck no. Just checking if anybody else was calling dibs. And if not, I think I got a cool idea.
Zapper steps back and nudges both Jinx and Grace to step forwards.
I say we have a battle for Hygiene Officer of Unidentified Flying Lacerda Headquarters. That means Jinx and Grace teaming up against Zilla.
Hygiene Officer?
What? Cleaning the bathrooms, I'm assuming.
Oh.
And maybe just cleaning in general.
Also, so Apothecary said there's only one bed. Oh no!
What do? We don't have to go into the other rooms to get the other. It's fine. We just share. It's fine. It's fine. Accepted. Great! Losing team has to clean our apartments for a week. There are stakes now. Oh dear. It's cool. We're going to clean headquarters by wiping the floor with Zilla. You and I got this, Grace.
Okay.
We got this. We'll win. I just know it.
Then, as my partner, I'll pick.
No. You don't get to pick. We need to make this fun. You're gonna use an online matchmaking and team up with a rando.
What? I'm getting the short end of every stick. What?
Nice.
Smatter, Zilla? I don't think you can carry some scrub to victory.
Your team cat herder doesn't back down from a fight. Getting a little disadvantage scares me. As your resident coach, manager, and cat herder, I'm not backing down from any challenge. We gather around the single-screen game, plugging in joysticks and keyboards and such. It's more cramped than the spacious 2-screen deluxe version downstairs, but we manage. I let the matchmaker spin its wheels until eventually it settles on...
Your partner is named XX Papa Smurf 69XX? Huh?
What the... That's my random partner?
Silly name, but so what?
No, I know the handle. It's not just some rando. That's Novel's Smurf account. What?
Smurf account? An alternate fake game handle you play under when you want to fight without anyone knowing who you really are.
The hell is Novels doing playing out that old Smurf account? He's a big-time P2W competitor now.
Well, I think it's sweet that you're going to be playing with an old friend. Okay, here we go. Loser scraps toilets for a week.
And they were roommates. With chores on the line and my rival for some reason ending up having my back, I line up my fingers on the keys and get ready to fight. I didn't think he'd come in.
Fight.
Fight.
Oh, I don't know. I assume she'd probably start by defending, so let's special.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Timing's tricky. You manage to pull off a wicked special move, a sweeping energy kick right to the face of Grace. Your special beats their defend. Haha. 110 to 0. She'll probably start by attacking. You want to defend?
Sure. Oh, nice.
Girl. The gaming. Alright. 240 to 0. They didn't give us. Normally, they give us a little thing at the beginning saying how they're probably gonna play. We have to just guess.
I guess based just off of what we've learned from their personalities, because these were like the two that we kind of got to know over the chapter. So I guess they're kind of just like, we'll let you figure this one out on your own.
Yeah.
Just by process of elimination.
I'd say Vibe. She's gonna use a special, so let's attack.
Wait, you actually called it!
Rock, paper, scissors! 400 to 0. Damn,
amazing!
Alright, honestly, I can't tell you. She used attack last time. She might defend. So let's special. I don't have a thing up or anything. There's no. I'm not looking at a screen. I swear. This is insane. Also, Lady Tyrant, thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining, Tyrant. Take care.
Let's defend. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. We'll take it. Still smoking them. I feel like she's probably gonna ultimate, but let's try defending. We'll take a careful round this time. Ah, damn. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait, but I still called it. I'll take it. I take it. What do we both ultimate? I guess we both get points.
I guess.
Okay. Let's use our ultimate against her because I don't know what she's gonna use.
The laser axe. I'm sorry, that's so funny.
Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I wasn't looking at the eye. Through the glasses, that's really funny looking.
I guess it doesn't matter which one you use right now because we're gonna win.
Let's attack, I guess. Sucks for them.
You've had a hit on Jinx every single time, every single round.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, we're goated. We're goated at it.
Oh my gosh. Took them out. Annihilation.
Yes. Kicked Play to Win's ass, beat down L7, and took you both to school. I am unstoppable. Oops.
Yes, you're cool, you're badass. We get it. No need to be a sore winner.
Right. Good game, you two. Well fought. Did I seriously just act like a colossal tool in front of my teammates? Where'd
Not
that
just
come
any
from?
tool, a colossal tool.
Colossal. Big
Monumental. I'm just glad I can enjoy a game with my friends. That's what I'm looking forward to the most now that we're all together. Being able to share something we love more so than ever before. Okay, I'm excited. I'm into this. Let's keep going. Keep going. How about a battle between Apartment 109 roomies and Domino Loxley against Zab and Rhapsody? Indeed. Domino, we ride to battle as one. Tally ho and all that crap. You know I'm always down. Rhapsody, you ready? You bet. I've got some new techniques I want to try out.
With the team swarming around our new game, everyone eager to have a turn, they'll be playing long into the night, no doubt. There's only one screen, so does that mean they can see what the other people pick? Is it split screen?
Yeah, I don't quite know exactly how this works because like because in the arcade it had like 2 screens, but then it's like only 2 people could play at the same time, but then it was the 2 of us versus play to win. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
There's only one control. Do they take turns?
Maybe? I don't know.
I've had my moment in the sun. Besides, there's something odd about that battle which I may want to look into. Yeah, ask Novels. Talk to Novels. I can't stop thinking about Novels using his old Smurf account during that battle. It doesn't make sense that he would do this. Something fishy is totally going on. Pulling out my phone, I tap past Iris into my contacts to give Novels a ring.
Hello? Oh, hello! Long time no see, Zilla. A nice W there for us, wouldn't you agree? Did you see my sweet moves during that fight? Like, quick thinking? I was on fire. But that was some great teamwork overall. Who were we playing against? More randos?
Actually, teammates. We're having a sort of celebration match for moving into our new team house.
Oh, sweet. I'm glad we got to be a part of that in some way.
Yeah, about that. What's up? Why are you playing on your old Smurf account?
Can a monarch not go among the peasants from time to time? I just wanted to see what was up in the unprofessional league.
No one else would have caught it, but I did. A slight hesitation in his voice. Be honest with me, Novels. It's strange for you to be doing this. You're big time play to win now. Didn't you sign a contract to only play using your official play to win handle? Don't you have to maintain that celebrity status at all times? So why put your career on the line for one little trip down memory lane?
Listen, I'm not trying to sound conceited, but I don't expect you to understand the pressure surrounding me right now.
You could tell me. I'm your friend, right?
She's always watching me. I never get a break. Sometimes I need a break. She says she wants to support my dreams, but that seems to translate into constant pressure. It's all so hard right now. I want to go back to how it used to be. You know, when we used to have fun.
Small pause on the phone.
Oh shit, I gotta go!
And Novels hangs up on me. I hope everything is okay. I'm worrying that he just up and bounced, but I'm putting my faith in him. If he needs help, he'll talk to me about it. I let the thoughts fade as I focus on something equally important, the friends in front of me. I rejoin them in celebration. With that matter settled, I return to the housewarming party, already in progress. And the house is warm indeed. Warm feelings and good tidings all around. When my sponsor suggested this idea of building a team house, it felt to me like the next logical step in going from amateur to pro. Get a team together. Get sponsored. Get a house. Fight in tournaments. Qualify for the Pro Tour. Win the Pro Tour. Hoist the trophy.
Yeah, I forgot. You right click, you can get rid of the text box, and you can just see the scene if you want.
You like a screenshot.
Exactly. Or wait, can you press? I can also press H too. I learned that when I played the first game.
Hotkeys. And then, immortality.
Is that what happens when you play video games?
Yes.
Damn, why? I've been at this for 4 years! What's going on?
Every single step along the path being a hard granite slab you smash down into the ground to pave the way to victory. But there is more to this new home than just a stepping stone. Just like how that fight was about more than who won or lost. It's about us, making something all of us can share together. Win or lose, champion or failure, we've built something today, and I hope it lasts a long, long time. The best days are ahead of us. Oh,
3 days later.
Okay, who replaced the desktop wallpaper on my computer with a photo montage of scary clowns? It's not funny.
Not the scary clowns.
That's kind of fun. That's kind of funny.
What happened to my lucky socks? They were right here. I need them. I need my lucky socks.
Someone left the door open, and now Minx is lost in the building. And that someone better find her, or that someone is gonna get an ass whooping.
Loxley, I swear to RNGesus, if you don't stop humming
not
that song under your
RNGesus.
breath, I'm gonna tear out your throat and feed it to you.
The best days are ahead of us. Honest.
I swear.
We're cool. We're cool. Everything's fine.
And there we go. We beat level 3.
Oh, that one was shorter.
Yeah, this was a shorter one. So if you want, did you want to go on to chapter 4?
How long is that one?
That one? I can't remember. I think it'd probably be like maybe a bit longer than this one, but not as long as like chapter 1. That one's like the longest chapter that we're gonna go through.
Yeah.
I will say though, I'm very excited to get to the end of level 4. I'm very excited.
Oh boy. Oh man, I don't know if I'll be able to. I have some things I have to
that's
finish.
okay. If you got things to do, then that's okay. We can schedule this for another time.
We should. Yeah.
All right. Wow. So I mean, Loxy's in first place. We knew that, but Domino's still in second place. That's shocking.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're good.
And let's save.
Save. Okay.
Blonk.
Man, I want to see what happens. It's. Okay, but I can't. But we got it soon.
We got it soon. Yes, absolutely.
We got it soon.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's the end of that. Thank you everybody so much for joining. I hope you had fun with all these antics and interpersonal drama.
I like my guys mildly concerning. A little bit.
You're only mildly
A little
concerning.
bit.
Just,
I mean, I feel like we're all a little mildly concerning, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. We're all having fun.
It's the spice of life.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. I'm going to wrap things up, but take care. Thank you so much for joining me again, Aliza. This was so much fun.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And everybody else, take care as well. Get some water, hydrate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Or if it's like, I don't know, if it's like 5 a.m. for you, what are you doing here? Please go to bed. And of course, as always, until we meet again, blah blah.